over here in this screen is my Unity scene. I'm going to be making a game, and this is a timer for 1 hour, and I'm going to start it, and I'm going to make a game in 1 hour. Okay, and then I can pin this here, and then yeah, so I got my time here. So I'm wasting time now, but what I'm going to do is make a space game. So you have a rocket and stuff, and you tap these buttons here to move, and then it will move a rocket, and then you collect power-ups and try to destroy other people. It's a multiplayer game. So I'll go to Photopea, which is free Photoshop, and I'll draw a really crappy rocket. If it loads. I might run out of time. So 2n, let's get a 512 by 512, and then I can draw the epic rocket. I don't know how to draw. I also did it on the wrong layer, so I'll move it to a new layer, go here. This is my rocket. I'll okay, and I'll save it. We don't have time to do the now I can see my file explorer, but I don't have time to draw good. So assets, and this is a sprite, so I'll get my sprites, make a new folder for space, and then yeah, so I can go back to Unity, and I can get my sprites, space, put my rocket in, and then I'm not making bread-vr, I'm unsubbing peak rocket, and my camera's in the way. Looks great, thank you. I'm definitely good at reading chat because that's what I do. I'm an epic streamer. So there's my rocket. Now I need to put some code in there. So let's go to scripts, create a new folder, scripts. Oh, I got 3 viewers. Okay. Scripts, create. I'll make a rocket manager, which will manage the game for all the players. Then I'll create a rocket, which will be an individual rocket. And then I can go to this manager, drag this here. Oh, there's errors. Yeah, you have to wait a while. My time's ticking. I've only used 3 minutes, okay, that's fine. Go here. Now close the error window, don't care about errors. Now, I'm a genius, so I've made a base game manager. Now what this does is put all the code in so I don't have to write it again. Now I can do the epic coding of writing on awake, and do base because I'm based, putting button mode or something equals buttons because we want buttons. If I turn it the other way, it will get rid of the buttons. Then I'll do like void click button int player, so when you click a button it will do stuff. Oh, yo, I'm at 4 viewers now. Hey, I am so cool and an epic streamer. Click button, and then I think I need to do this, and then int p for player because I'm lazy, and then this, and then I can do debug.log player, and then so when there's an error. It's not a delegate type. What? Oh, I did it wrong because I'm dumb. There we go. That should work. Now when we click one of the buttons, it should say the player number. So I go here, look at admire my beautiful rocket. Oh, wait, is this the famous scratch user? Yes. Oh, yes, it is. I'm definitely good at keeping up with this. Maybe I should move the box so I can actually see when there's new messages. Wow. Okay, what was I doing? I need to drag this in here so it works. Click play. And then the buttons will color up and it will all work. Hopefully. So, red and blue. I'll go to my console. If I click red, 0, because this is player 0. This is player 1. Yeah. Now I need to make the rocket move, which is a bit harder. So here's my rocket 0 for player 0. And then I'll drag my rocket script. Oh dear, Billman Shillman has been dabbing. Oh dear. That was from 2017. So void move, I guess. No. Yeah. So this will make a moving function. And then what I need here is a rigid body 2D. Rigid bodies handle physics, so I don't have to do it because I'm lazy. Then RB equals get component rigid body. So when the game starts, as soon as the game runs, we'll find the physicsinator on my game object and get it, and then when we click a button to move, we'll add a force, I guess, and then we'll do a serialized field float force. Serialized field makes it show up in my inspector so I can change it, and then no, it needs to be a vector too because it can be moved in both directions. No, that's force. Dabs are just an elbow cough. No, they're not, they're dabs, it's cringe. Serialized field force mode 2D. Force mode. There's 2 different modes, I don't know what they are, so I'll have to be able to change them later. Okay, rocket manager. We need to have a list of rockets, so I'll do a rocket array. Like, this will make no sense if you don't know how C# work, but C# works. I can't say it sharp, but vector from Despicable Me, yeah, it. No, vectors here are different. They're less cool. Okay, I can't run the move function at the moment because I've made it private. Let's make it public. Public move, and then move. So when we click a button, we'll find a rocket and move it, which will add a force to some random mode, hopefully moving it. I don't know. I'm 9 minutes down and this is what I've got. The ugliest rocket you've ever seen. Piranha Gun when? That's next update. It's DLC. 10. So we'll move it 10, I think. Who knows? That's not working. I might not have saved it. Yeah, I didn't save it. Helps when you save it. Rockets. So I'll drag this rocket here. I just realized something. I didn't add... this won't work because I didn't add the rigid body. Rigid body 2D. I think these settings are alright. Actually, no, kinematic because it won't be affected by gravity. Someone sent a message that is held for review. It's a bit sus. Oh yeah, the DLC. Even if you're poor, you'll be able to you'll be able to afford it because it's a battle pass. You know, it's a subscription. Yeah. It's not working. I'm getting an error. Okay, and then if I do it here, it won't work. Do I do force? No. Dynamic? Now it's falling. I'm an epic Unity programmer. I know what I'm doing. Void. Wait, isn't a void never moving? Cause like science? No, just jaking IDK. No, a void in C#, the programming language I use. Oh, that didn't work. It means the function, it won't return a value, which means it just runs stuff. It doesn't calculate stuff, pretty much. And yet the battle pass will be very pog. And my rocket's gone. I think I need to change this to force. And now it's very slow. And moving horizontally. Great. I might rotate this rocket to point upwards, and then we'll handle the rotation by code or stuff. Yeah, that's a beautiful rocket. It's not ugly, it's a masterpiece. Yep, it is beautiful. Okay, and then we'll change the X to Y. Y moves up, X moves across, and since this is facing up, it's hard to tell because of the drawing. It will move up. So let's see. Oh, look at that. That is moving up very slowly. And it doesn't stop. I don't know why, but let's just not deal with it. Oh no, it's because it has no drag. I don't know what the drag should be. I think it's like 0.1 will do. 5 viewers! Yay! I've got my stream to this, the YouTube analytics to the side. That's 5 more than 0, which was what I was expecting. Okay, what I'll do is make a folder in prefabs for Rocket. Now prefab means I can copy paste it really quickly. So I'll drag that in there, change its name to Rocket, and now I can make multiple rockets with 0 effort. So I can just drag this over here, and I've got 3 rockets. And then how it gets even better is now it's too big. So I can just change it here. Just change the scale to 0.5, which is half. Change this to 0.5. Now the rockets are half-sized. And now I'll just have to move this. I'll lock the inspector so I can click these and it won't change. I'll drag it into rockets. Unlock. So now we've got all the rockets there. Now you can have 2, 3 or 4 players, and it's only 2 players. When I click play, there's only 2 players, so you shouldn't have all 4 rockets showing because they won't do anything. So I'll need to add some code which hides the rockets you don't need. So I'll just go for I in rockets dot length. So this will loop over every single rocket. Peak YouTube live stream content. Yep, this is peak. Rockets I dot not dot enable dot set active. No, dot game object dot set active. So what this does is it either makes a game object, which is the thing, either shows it or hides it. And what it should be is I is greater than game state manager, I think I called it, dot player count. So it's less than or equal to. If the player is under the player count, it will show. If it's over the player count, it will hide, because we don't need to show them. Oh, I've already used 15 minutes of my time. This is going to be the worst rocket game you've ever seen. And it's broken. There's 3 instead of 2. I'll get rid of the equal sign. I need water. I'm not used to talking so much. I'm usually just sitting like this. Okay, now we've got the 2 rockets for the 2 players. And they don't stop yet, but they do move. Okay. Can you make GTA 6? Yeah, that's gonna be the next game I make. Now, so in the game I'm copying, which I can't really show you because it's a stream, and my phone's here, so I can't show you on my phone, but the rockets will spin. So you have to time it right when clicking the button to move, otherwise you'll move somewhere else because it'll keep spinning. You drink water, just drink air? Yeah. Okay, this chat is very delayed. I don't know how to change that, so sorry. So in my rocket, I go here, and then update. Now this stuff in updates run every single frame, so like 30 times a second pretty much, because my computer's slow. And then I'll make a new float, like just a number, rotation amount, and this is how much it'll rotate each second. So we'll do rb.rotation. Euler angles, I think. No, equals quaternion dot Euler rotation new vector free 0 rotation amount times time dot delta time. Now, sense, and also there's an error. But what's this meant to do? Oh, I think I missed a bracket. Nope. What's wrong? Dot to float. What? Oh, I don't need this. So what I was going to say is a quaternion is a 4-dimensional number, which is pretty complicated. And then Euler rotation is using this vector free. So this is spinning around X, which is this, Y, which is this, and then Z, which is... It just spins. But I don't need that, actually, so... I don't know why I wasted time explaining that. I think that should work. So, what this does is every single frame, it will run this. It will rotate the rocket by some amount, but times this time.delta time. So this makes it smooth out. So if 1 second has 30 frames and the next has 200, it will still spin the same amount. Which, these explanations probably don't make any sense, but... 40, what? Yep, so quaternions are 4-dimensional numbers. Mathematicians are crazy. So at the moment, it's not spinning, but if I change this rotation amount to like 10, it's still not spinning because it's playing, ignore that. If I change this rotation amount to 10, then click play again, and then it doesn't work. Maybe just change it to 1? I don't know why it's not working. Oh, equal. It's because I'm doing something dumb. I'm doing equals instead of plus equals. So equals just sets it to the something, plus equals adds it. And adding is better when you want it to spin, instead of just being constantly at the same thing. Yeah, they are spinning. They're not spinning centered. Oh, that's because they're moving as well. And they're not spinning around the... where it's pointing either. Interesting. I guess I'll need to change how it works. Add relative. I actually don't know. I might need to consult Google with this. How to spin game object. No. How to move game object in direction of spin in Unity. So, if you don't know how to do something when you're coding something, what you do is you Google it. Now, Googling, or maybe not a video, Googling has these websites which just give you the code that you copy paste into your game. Now here, I'll just get rid of this line by no Google. ChatGPT. So ChatGPT has this thing of being wrong, so I don't like to use it. So I'll change this force to a movement speed so that copy pasted code works. Wow, that's so smart. Like using ChatGPT or Google. Yeah, just copy. So what this does is when you're spinning, it will point. I don't know. I copied it, so I won't pretend. But it should work. We've got our rockets. Wait for it to play. Google. Yeah, Google is so smart. It's Dr. Google, actually. Never heard of it before. Yeah, everyone uses DuckDuckGo instead of Google. And the buttons don't work. So I think at Donutask, make one Mach 7 Sonic speed. I'll add a cheats mode, so I get the fast one and my sister gets a slow one. That's genius. Like one super fast rocket. But I think no. I'll just change this. No, that doesn't work. I'll see what what Google says. I can copy this and change my rotating thing to this, and then I might get rid of that, change the numbers around a bit to work for my game. And now with some Googling and not crediting the source, it should work. And I've got 36 minutes. So I've only got an hour because in an hour my brother will get home from school and I want it done so I can surprise him. So the stakes are very high. It doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, because the movement speed's 0. Because I'm a bit stoop. Still doesn't work. Maybe if I make it like 100,000 or something. Oh, so it's changing the Z up here. It's changing the Z position, which doesn't do anything in 2D. So I'll have to change my code. So first I need to make the movement speed actually decent, and then transform.forward. Do I have to change? I think I might have to change it to right. Or because there's either forward, backward, left, right, up, down. I'll just keep changing it until it works. Now it just teleports. Bruh. It doesn't work particularly well. And also I want to be able to hold the buttons, which I didn't think of. I have to keep clicking it. Is the rocket facing up? Is it sent? So there's a few issues. So the rockets are not. They're not going in the direction, and they're also. Oh, maybe if I spin it again. And then also I need to make it so you can hold down the button, which might actually be hard, because these are Unity buttons which you can only click them, you can't hold down on them. So I'll go here. So you see this button script, it's only got on click. It'll only run the first time you click it. If you hold it down, it does literally nothing. And this is a time when Googling helps. How to make a hold button Unity. Oh, I've already Googled this before, so I think I should just be able to copy paste the script. There's so many ways to anonymous achieve that. Okay. It's got 2 upvotes, this got 10. On pointer down. Ooh. Okay, so what they're suggesting, this random person on the internet, is add this, add the one of them should say hold. Which one says the event pointed down? It's like a hold event. Okay. So I need to add a pointer down, and then add the player buttons manager. Oh no. Undo this. Player button dot click. So I forgot the code I made myself. So what this does is when you click the button, it'll send something here, which will send something here, which will send something. It sends some things around that you clicked a button and tells the code to actually click the button. So what I want to do now is make a new prefab. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I'll undo that. Do this. Make a prefab variant. So this is going to be a hold button, which is different to a normal button. Player hold button, and then I'll need to get rid of the normal button, and then and then player hold buttons. I'll change these to hold buttons. So I'll get rid of the normal ones, and then, you know what? Okay, what I can do is copy the things I need to save some time. So I'll copy that, paste that, then delete this. Yep. So what I am doing is copying the buttons I had before into the new holding ones, so I can actually hold down the button of my rocket to move, because that's kind of important. And I did something wrong. Oh no, probably not. Paste component values. Oh dear, I've done something horribly wrong. I'm missing some buttons. Yeah, this rocket game is gonna be absolutely awful. I don't think 1 hour is enough, especially when I'm trying to be interesting in a stream and explain what I'm doing poorly. So this is player 1, this is player 2, this is player 3. So player 1 is right, player 2 is right, player 3 is wrong. Oh no, player 2 because it starts at 0. Oh. What are these YouTube emojis? Me when something goes horribly wrong. That is my face when things go horribly wrong. I need to change these to... Yep. And that will flip the stuff. So my button's in the right spot. And then I need to do that. And then... Me when the rocket ships. Okay. I think I need to flip this, then do this, and then do this. So now the buttons are positioned in the right spot. I can drag this and then assign these, which may help work. Yep, I'm making so much sense. Then I'll apply these changes. Okay. Now the buttons are white before I click play, but when I click play, it will... Goat emoji, UIRL. Yeah, I'm not a goat. Yep, so the buttons get colored when you click play because of smarting. It doesn't actually do anything when you hold it, which was the whole reason I'm spent like 10 minutes. Why is it no work? Why you no work? Because I'm an idiot. Okay. I said click instead of... What I need to do is... No, I did it right. What's Google said? If I'm not mistaken, the event pointed down is the one you want. It's like a hold event. That's what Google said. Not a goat, the goat. I think there's a lot... Judging by the fact I haven't actually got a game yet, I think there's a lot of better people. No... Okay, actually no. The rocket moves in the right spot. I just need to keep clicking really fast because it doesn't hold. Maybe there's stuff in my code? No, that just shows the ones that just hides buttons that you don't need. Invoke. Oh, do you know? I don't want to do that. That's the wrong game. Rocket Manager. So when you click it, the rocket should move. So what I can do is just call that a feature. So I'll make the so I'll go to the prefab, make it move quicker, and then just clicking it repetitively is a feature now. There's no way to... Okay, I might make the rocket... Okay. I've got 25 minutes. There's no way to win. The rocket looks terrible. There's no power-ups that I wanted. There's literally nothing. So I might make the rocket look better at least, and call the rest just a feature. Like, the movement's bad on purpose. How do I draw a rocket? You know what? I got a great idea. We Google a rocket. Okay. Copy image. Paste. And it didn't paste it. Oh no, it's just really, really high res. What I'll do is get my rocket, fit it in the screen. Beauty. So there's the graphics problem fixed. No one can complain that these are bad graphics. Now put them in the right spot. So when you start, each person has a different corner. So this is player 1's rocket. This is player 2's rocket. So it'll be like 4, 3. This can be -4, -3. Make sure the numbers are the same so each player gets the... So each player is got a fair thing. My words are not very good, sorry. -4, +3. So now the rocket's starting in the right spot. And then okay. I'll make them a bit smaller. So maybe like 0.3. Yeah. That's good. Water. Okay. So, let's just recap what we've got so far. We've got incredible graphics in these rockets. They move incredibly well. You have to repetitively click to actually move. And then... oh dear. Now, in the game I'm copying, watching on both my laptop and my phone, big fan. Let's go. Getting that watch time up. I need the 4,000 hours watch time. Then I get that money. What I need is some power-ups that do things so you can actually win. So, I'll make a new thing. A new image. This is going to be super basic. We use the circle tool to draw a circle. Wow. We'll make a big circle. Then we'll make it like blue, I guess. This can be a power up which gives you a laser beam or something. I'll just write laser because I can't draw. Good. Save it as a laser power up. So when you get this, what will happen is it'll give you this giant laser beam pointing out of your rocket head, and it'll go like, when you spin, it'll go like, and if another rocket hits it, they die. Which I don't think I'll be able to do in 20 minutes, but okay, so I need a... watching on my PC, phone, and Bugatti for 3000 smart toaster. Why do you have a Bugatti $3,000 smart toast? Why not the $4,000 one? You too poor? Actually I need to make this smaller, so I'll make it do the smart kid stuff. Okay, and now I need to spawn stuff. Geez, need to get me a Bugatti $3,000 smart toaster. Get the Lamborghini $4,000 smart toaster, it's better. I need to get some power-ups, so... Serialize, field, game, object, array, power-ups. Void, spawn, power-up. So... what it needs to do is have a list of all the power-ups that you can have. It will choose a random one from that list and make a new power-up in a random place in the game area. So I'll do power-ups, random dot range. So this will get us a random power-up. 0 to power-ups dot length, and then game object chosen power up equals watching Donutask on anything less is a crime. Yeah, you really need to get 5 devices to get my watch time up. Okay, game object equals instantiate. We make a new instance, so we just duplicate it so we get another power up in the world. And then I'll need to get where we can put it, so we can have a vector to min power up position. I'll just pause. Then max power up pos. Oh dear. So I need to do some math now, which I don't want to do. Min dot x. Oh no, we need to do a random. So this is a random position. So random dot min to max. So the epic thing I am coding now will put the power up in a random spot, so it doesn't spawn in the middle because that would be boring. And I did something wrong, which would make it not work. So there, that should work, hopefully. And no, it doesn't. I forgot the semicolon. If you don't do that, you die. You'll get errors if you don't write a semicolon at the end of every single line. Like, if it knows something's wrong, why don't you just put it in yourself? Like, couldn't the computer should do it, not me. I'm lazy. No, transform dot position. So what this does is it spawns a power up in a random position. No, it spawns a random power up. It's always good to comment your code, you know? Like, damn, that's crazy. Well, the stream lag is so big, I don't know what you're talking about, that's crazy. Okay, update. I don't want to die for real. Yeah, so watch it on 7 devices. Serialize field. So what I need to do is spawn a power up every few seconds. So power up time min, power up time max, flow chosen power up time, I guess, and then timer. So these are all random garbage stuff I don't care about. So when we start, we want to wait a random amount of time before a power up. No, before a power up spawns. So, oh dear, that's wrong. Okay, yeah. So when we start, we choose a random delay a random amount to delay spawning. I don't know what I'm saying, but it will work. Okay. I've lost my ability to talk. Okay, so every frame will make the timer go up a little bit. Time.delta time, and then if the timer is greater than our chosen power up time, we'll spawn a power up and reset the timer. Oh, no, we also need to do this. So I'll just copy that, because I probably should make it a function. Do not care about good coding when I've got 14 minutes left. Okay, so every frame will make the timer go up a tiny amount. If the timer's reached the delay we need to spawn a power-up, it will spawn it, reset the timer, and choose another random amount of time to wait to spawn a new power-up. Now these power-ups do not do anything yet. I'm like 13 seconds ahead of my phone and on my laptop. YouTube delay is cringe for real. Yep, it is cringe. Bro, you forgot the semicolon, you're going to die. Yep. Oh dear. There's actually some programming languages where you don't need to write the semicolon, which are heaps better. Okay, so what I need to do here is fill in all the values. So this is where the power-ups will spawn, which is in this box where the players are. The minimum amount of time to wait is like, I don't know, 3 seconds. The max is 6 seconds. And then I'll... Oh dear. I'll make the laser power up a prefab, so that means I can copy paste it really easily. I think it also does other things, but I don't care about that. I care about the copy pasting ability. Anything that saves time. Okay, let's play. Oh dear. I'm not good at talking for a long amount of time. Okay, it actually is working. We've got a laser. We've got 2 lasers. Bro, did you know that a semicolon is a punctuation mark indicating a pause, typically between 2 main clauses, that is more pronounced than that indicated by a comma? Yeah, I did know that a semicolon is a long pause that balances 2 equally important, related, or parallel ideas, that it also indicates opposite ideas, which is known as antithesis, and it joins 2 main clauses where there is no conjunction. That's something we did in English class in like year 9. Still remember it. Yeah, for the 2 people watching it that don't get the joke. So we've got a lot of lasers, none of them work. To make it work, this is what we do. We add a circle collider 2D. We make it a trigger, which means when you touch it, it will run code, the epic code. Scripts. Why did I call the folder scripts? That doesn't help. Rocket. Because they're rocket scripts, and something happened. Yeah, when you rename a folder for some reason, it just opens the code editor. Okay, what I need to do here is make a new script called power up. And then find in my list of all the files, open my file. Okay, this is a power up script. Do I even okay, I need something here. Public enum. It stands for enumeration, but I don't know what that really means. But what I can do is have a list of the different power-up types. So it's going to be laser. Then I could also add some other power-ups like health. Actually, no, that wouldn't help do anything. Laser, gun, and like I don't know. There's some extra power-ups in the game I'm copying, which I really wish I was more prepared so I could show you, but I literally got home like 10 minutes before I scheduled the stream to start. I didn't give myself much time. And then I can do a public power type, power up type. So each power up will have this script attached, which will indicate what type of power up it actually is. Hopefully. And then I can go in my rocket. Running out of time. Ah, I got 9 minutes, okay. On collision and on trigger, enter. Yeah, this is... I'm not going to be able to explain everything in... No, I've only got 9 minutes. If collision dot game... No, not dot try get component out power up power... I'm going super speed mode. Power up. Nope. Power up dot power up type, and then oh, I thought it automatically did it. I'd have to do it myself. Okay. Case power up dot power. No. Oh no, I've forgotten. I think it's power up type dot laser. So when it's a laser power up, it will run the code here. And then if there's no power up, if it's an unknown power up, it will it will go like no idea. And now the hard bit is to make a laser power up work in 7 minutes. That's no explain bossed game, right? I don't get that, but okay. Now if I actually no, it won't work. I've forgotten something. What I need to do is delete the power up. So I'll do power up dot game object. No, destroy. So the destroy function destroys things. So this, what this thing will do is handle getting power-ups. Okay, I bet I can do a laser power-up in 6 minutes. Plenty of time. Now, what I can do is go to the rocket and add a new sprite and then make it red for laser. Add a box collider, which is a trigger. So this will help. So when you touch this laser, when you touch this red box, you will die. That's what that should do. What I need to do is change the order and layer to 1 to a negative number to put it behind. And then that looks nice. Nice. And what I can do here is we can get a serialized field game object. That's a weird accent. Laser. This line will have a field in our inspector, which is this thing with all the stuff in it, where we can put our laser. Oh, I've clicked a button. Okay, I've unclicked it now. Okay, we don't need this because we're not using a rigid body anymore. Laser dot set active false. No, we can what we need is a float laser time. So this is how much time we have on our laser left. Bro is crafting up a banger. Triple A studios take years to make games like this. 5 minutes, okay. I was gonna respond to that, but no, we've got 5 minutes. Update. So every frame, we'll get rid of the laser time. So minus equals time dot delta time. We'll minus the time that elapsed during that frame. And then if laser time is less than 0, we will laser dot set active false. We'll hide the laser. And then laser time dot plus equals 10. Each laser power up you get, you'll give you 10 seconds of a laser, which will be good, I hope. I don't have time to balance. Laser time. Actually, won't need that. Set active. I can do the epic coding of making less lines. Greater than 0. So we need to act. When we have time on our laser, it will show. If we don't, it will hide. That will run every frame. Do not care. I've got 4 minutes. Open the prefab. Put this in here. Rename square to laser. Rocket. We'll have a public bool dead. Then we'll get some properties for accesses or something. I don't know. This is some epic complex coding stuff I don't care about explaining now. Dead equals false. And then if collision dot compare tag laser, if we're touching something with a laser tag, this will run. Otherwise, we'll check if it's a power up. So if we touch the laser, we'll change dead to true, and then I think we'll need a function here to handle people dying. Public void dead. Then we'll need to set active false, and then rocket manager, and I'll have to do some dumb bad practicing of having a public static rocket manager instance, and then that might do something. Instance equals this. So whatever I just did, 1 minute I've got 2 minutes. What are you on about? I've got plenty of time. So what this line does is make it so when I do that, I can access the rocket manager anywhere, I think. Dot dead. And then they'll have... okay, so this will need to accept a player as an input. So input int player. So we are here for the finale. The finale. We'll do some dodgy coding, but hopefully it'll work. Rockets.length. If rockets I equal dot dead equals true. If it's dead, no. We'll count how many rockets are dead. Dead rockets plus plus. If dead rockets is greater than or equal to player, what is it called? What did I call it? This is my own code. Games. 53 seconds. I think I need to do -1. Game. Windscreen. Dot show screen player. So I've made this thing. You've got a semicolon. Or no, for all your lines. This thing shows winning screen. Player. Oh no, I don't have a player ID. Public int player, and then dead player. The 10 seconds. Oh no, the 10 seconds will be spent on loading. There's something I actually need to... Do I need to make the rocket... This is 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm ignoring that time's over. Okay, my time's up. Oh, dismiss. Okay. The time is up. Will this rocket game work? Will my sister call it mid? Will my brother like it? Will you subscribe to my YouTube channel? Well, all those questions except the last one will be answered by clicking this play button. That is so stupid. Okay, so we've got rockets which don't move well. Now, can I get the laser? The bad movement is really hindering my ability to get the laser. There's so many. No, it doesn't even work. No. Oh, hello, people. Your sister is a loser if she finds it mid. No one will call it mid. I think it is mid, this one, because the power-ups don't actually work. All that time doesn't work. The movement, you can't hold down the button to be moving. But the power-up really looks good, doesn't it? The rocket really looks good, and you can definitely tell which player has which one. Below mid but peak gameplay. It's artistic, alright. Yeah, I wouldn't describe this as artistic. Oh dear. Maybe I can make another stream to finish this and also increase my watch time so I can get monetized. Oh, 5 viewers. Yay. So here, I might end it here. I've absolutely failed making a game in 1 hour. Now, on the VOD, there'll be a subscribe button here which you should click. Yeah. Bye.